Hi, I'm Jamie Miller, the new Director of Education for Quilts Inc. And today we are here with one of our International Quilt Festival Houston 2026 teachers, Reeze Hanson. How are you today?
I'm great today. I'm so looking forward to having an opportunity to share information about my quilting experience in my classes. So this is a great day for me.
We're so glad and we're so blessed to have you. And I know that the students will learn so much from you and we're keeping you busy in all of the classes
Yeah.
that you're doing for us. Um, kind of give us a little bit about what got you started in quilting, your background.
I started out as a professional costume designer for educational and off-Broadway theater. And
Wow.
the first 15 years of my professional career, I designed costumes for theatrical productions.
Oh,
And of course, they were, everything from simple to over the top.
sure.
And so that and my 4-H background really gave me a good fundamental background in sewing of all kinds of garments. And when I got a little older and wanted to raise a family, I wanted to have more free time for myself. And so I quit doing costuming, and I was also doing bridal and formal on the side
Oh
and
my
custom
gosh.
dressmaking. And I said, no, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to do something that's more fun and for me. And so a friend introduced me to quilting, and I thought, oh, this is fun. It's flat. I don't have to do
It fits
any.
every time.
Yeah, there's no
I
sleeves
don't
to
have to
set
measure
in.
this. Great.
Yeah, all I have to do is sew it down. It's so easy. Um, so that really got me, and I started designing because I saw things in my head and I wanted to make them happen. And
Mhm.
so I started my own design business in 2006, Morning Glory Designs, and I've been going strong ever since. So
Oh, I
it's just
love
been a
it.
wonderful journey.
Okay, so speaking of classes, we've got you really busy. We've got Mastering Machine Applique,
Mhm,
EQ8. We have that from the beginning and EQ8 applique drawing.
mhm.
The Color Confidence for Quilters class. Let's Demystify Fusible Web class, Template Magic, and then one lecture, Become a Master Quilt Teacher. So, without giving away everything, because people need to sign up for these classes, what can we kind of expect from some of your classes in your lecture?
Well, I love to do applique. And when I discovered that I could do it on the machine and I didn't have to do turned edges, I was thrilled because yeah, exactly. I love to do flowers and floral applique. And when I could do that on the machine, I thought this is wonderful. So the basic machine applique class, we're actually going to do this little block right here.
So pretty.
And but before we do it, we're going to do some prep work to teach people how to get really good results on their sewing machine. So I have a bunch of practice uh,
Wonderful.
projects
Mhm.
that we do in class, and they get a square, and I show them how to do corners and how to get a good stitch that looks good, and then they get a circle, and then they get a flower
Ooh,
so that they
cute.
have to learn to combine those techniques, and then they get a little scene
Oh,
and they
cute.
that involves curves and straight lines and inside corners and outside corners, so they get a lot of practice before they actually get the block. And then I give them their kit includes all the fabric, all the block, all the
Wonderful.
practice, and thread
Oh, wonderful.
for this block, so that they can stitch it down and have a final project that they can actually use.
Oh, I
And
love that.
they can turn it into a tote bag or a pillow or just frame it up and use it as a little Christmas poinsettia. So that's my machine applique class. And because I love machine applique so much, I have to use a lot of fusible web. So that leads to the second class of demystifying fusible web. And I think I've tried every product on the market.
Hmm.
And I have, in this class, I have samples of all of them.
Oh,
And they get to
wow.
put them in a little sample book. And then I have a spreadsheet that shows them exactly how to use each one, what it's best for, and
Oh,
what it costs.
oh, how
So they
wonderful.
have a comparison of products that may be more expensive but work better for certain kinds of things. So that's a really
Sure.
fun class. And I think that if people take the machine applique class, they probably ought to take the fusible web class because they kind of go hand in hand. But you
Sure.
don't have to do both. I mean,
Right.
you
But
can
you're
just,
right. There's so many different types of fusible web out there and just stabilizers in general.
I do have a couple of favorites, and I do give them samples of all of those so that they can actually try them out and see how they work and
Awesome.
what
Oh, I
works
love it.
best for certain projects.
Oh, I love it.
Um, and EQ, which is electric quilt,
Mhm.
is how I really got started designing because I saw things I liked and I can't draw. I just don't have the artist's ability. I have
Yep.
the designer's eye, but
Hmm.
not the artist's hand.
Yep.
So I use EQ and it allows me to trace things or to come up with ideas by playing around with images and shapes and ideas. And it has been so powerful in both my design work and then I teach it a lot, all the time, everywhere. And people are so thrilled that they can take their ideas and they can turn them into something that they can immediately make because it
Hmm.
gives you cutting instructions, it gives you templates, it gives you fabric measurements so you know how much fabric to buy. And
Hmm.
it's a very creative way to take a block like this and turn it into a quilt.
Yeah.
What would it look like if I put four of those blocks all
Yeah.
together?
Oh, I just changed this brown color to a red. Or
Right. And I find a lot of people have trouble picturing things in their head, and
hmm.
they have to see it before it makes sense for them. And
Yes.
EQ allows them to see it.
Yes.
So they don't have to rely on, well, I've got this kind of nebulous picture in my mind of what it might look like. Well, here's what it will
It's
look like.
gonna look like this.
And
Yeah.
here's the fabrics that you're going to make it out of, because of course you can import all of your fabrics into EQ
Hmm.
and have a very realistic looking image
Hmm.
that you can turn into a quilt.
Yeah, it is such a great program and they are so generous in sponsoring the EQ classroom
Yes,
during the show. So thank you,
yes,
Electric Quilt. We love you.
yeah,
You're phenomenal. And it's
absolutely.
such a great program.
Well, and I'm a national educator for EQ. And I've written several chapters for books and tutorials for them, and I'm one of their beta testers.
Oh,
So
wow.
I really have a good understanding of the program, and all of my years of teaching experience have really given me the opportunity to come up with an interesting way to teach it so that
Sure.
people aren't threatened by it. So I
Sure.
think, and that's so fun.
And in technology in any format, I think for any age, any where whomever you are, I think technology does have kind of a scary
Yeah.
note to it and it's something new and something different but if you take the time to learn, I mean it's just like if you take the time to do anything, it's practicing, it's learning it, and the more you do it the better you get at it, and don't be afraid
Hmm.
of it. It's we weren't a perfect, I mean none of us are perfect quilters,
Yeah.
but but it my first quilts don't look like my newest quilts, and that
Right.
everyone can say that. So it's the same thing
Mhm.
for technology. So don't be scared and sign up for her classes because she's a national educator and she knows everything and you'll learn it all from her.
Um, so I offer two classes. One is a beginner class. It's for anybody who has the program,
Mhm.
but really needs to start at the very beginning.
Yeah.
So nobody should be threatened to take that because it's super easy and the pace is comfortable.
Mhm.
And they'll come out of it with a real understanding of at least how to use the program and how to do basic things. If they want to up their toolbox a little bit to some additional tools, they can take the drawing applique class because that will teach them how to draw
Ooh.
things like this. And the quilt behind it that you can see the flowered border,
Yeah.
they'll learn how to draw those and turn them into applique templates that they can then put onto fusible web and
Uh,
make a quilt.
I need
So
to take this class.
it's a great opportunity to add another tool to your toolbox.
Oh, I love it. And make it so personalized because it's
Right,
that's your own drawing. Like my brain's already going to like, oh, when my son wasn't a teenager, like that would have been fun taking his drawings and putting that onto a quilt or a
right.
pillow or, whatever. So I'm already like, you're giving me
Yeah.
more inspiring ideas. Thank you.
I've done that for my grandkids. My grandson
Oh.
drew this really cute picture of a cat, and I put it on my computer and traced it, turned it into applique, and made him a pillow, and it's just adorable.
I
So
love it. I might need a pillow like
so
that.
it gives you a way to really up your creativity for those
hmm
people who really want to try new things. Okay, I think the that's most of them except the template magic. And I want to
Yes.
talk about this because obviously these quilts use templates.
Yep.
And if you look at all those flowers and you think, oh my gosh, that looks so difficult, but it's just really simple to use templates. But not just for applique, for piecing. For instance, I make this cute little um, table runner.
Oh,
I
that is
think you can
so
see
cute.
that
Oh,
okay.
yes. Very cute.
And it's all one template. And actually, it's made from a charm pack.
Ooh, even better. Who doesn't have a charm
Yeah.
pack laying around or
But
two?
with
Like,
the pattern, you get, there we go, a paper template. Well, paper templates are hard to use.
yes.
So what can I do to cut out all of these templates, which are all exactly the same size, out of a charm pack and not have to figure out how to use this?
Sit there and
Yeah, exactly. That's a pain. So what I've developed is several different techniques to use templates where you can use your rotary cutter.
oh,
And
wonderful.
for instance, for this quilt, I take the templates and I tape them to the back of a ruler
Oh,
with the printing still on them so that you can simply lay it on your fabric and cut one side and then put it over here and cut the other side.
oh, that's so smart.
And now you can cut dozens of templates. You can even layer them up in stacks of fabric and you
hmm
can cut lots of them at one time.
Oh, I love
And
it.
it's so much easier. You can
So
get
much more
right
efficient. You can get to the fun part, which is the making the quilt.
exactly. I do a lot of tumbler quilts like this
Mhm.
pattern. I know it's kind of glary on
Oh,
the,
but it's so cute. I
but
can see it.
it's all made with tumblers, and the tumblers are all the same size. Well, you could cut it with a cutting machine, and there are
hmm
tumbler templates that you could use, or you could use the same kind of technique with a tumbler
mm
template on a ruler, taped to a ruler, and then all you have to do is cut strips that are right, that are the height of the tumbler,
And then
and now you
subcut it.
have
Ugh,
the other two sides.
so
So
smart.
um, I've also come up with two other techniques that use template plastic, but in a really unique way.
Oh,
So
oh, I
they'll
love
get
it.
they'll get the opportunity to try out all of these techniques in the class, and they'll even have a little project that
Oh,
they can
good.
do in the end. And it's just a small little project, but it'll allow them to use these techniques to create a little take home.
Oh,
And they'll come home with a page of instructions like this for every one of the techniques
oh,
so
wonderful.
that they'll be able to go home and they'll say, well, I don't remember what she said, but here it is, and I
Yeah,
can
yeah, yeah.
review it. So
Oh, that's wonderful.
I was a college professor for 40 years
Wow.
on top of being a quilt teacher for the last 20. And
Wow.
I've learned a couple of things about teaching that have really made it so much more fun and interesting for both me and my students. And I want to share that information.
Yeah. Oh, I
So
love
that's
it.
my lecture. So I guess the last thing I want to mention is my color class.
Yes.
So I brought my color wheel
Oh, I love a color wheel.
and
They
I
make me
teach
happy.
I teach them how to really use the color wheel in quilting because it's such a wonderful tool, but it's so daunting because you
Yeah.
think, well, how do I use that? Well, I've worked with fabric companies for 15 years. I've been a designer for Northcott for the past 15, and
Oh,
I've
great.
designed for 4 or 5 other fabric companies as well. And I get to see the trends of fabric colors that are coming out in 6 to 8 months or a year down the road.
Mhm.
And But the thing that intimidates people is they have their own favorite colors and they want to know how can I use all this wonderful new fabric that's coming out, but
Mhm.
also do things I like. So
Yeah.
I call the class Color Confidence, and I teach them about how fabric color works because it's different than color for artists, for
Mhm.
computer scientists, for other
Right.
kinds of makers. And I want them to know how it works in fabric. And so they come out with a lot of confidence based on what they like rather than what people tell them they should like.
Yeah. Oh, I
And
love that.
it's a real confidence builder. And then I show them how to use this to create color combinations that employ the colors that they like, but make them really pop and shine. So this is a fun, fun class. All hands on. They get a pile of stuff in the kit. They get a color wheel, they get fabric, they get handouts, they get a box of crayons. It's a really fun hands-on class. So, and it's been really popular over the years. So,
Oh, I'm
I,
sure.
and I constantly update it with new stuff. They get fabric swatches. It's really a great class, and the kit for it is totally fun. And it all comes in, a big zipper case like
Oh, I
this,
love
so they
those.
have everything right there. So I think that's all of the classes that I'm doing this year. That's a lot,
I know, breathe. Take a breather.
but I
I hope
love
you get
doing
to
it.
see the quilts and shop in your free time.
Hmm.
Which,
And
okay, that leads me to my next question then. What, in your opinion, what makes going to in-person shows so special?
I think that the inspiration that people get going to a quilt show, you can't get anywhere else. You see the quilts that people have made, and of course at the festival, you see, the big
The
ones,
quilts.
the
Yeah,
quilts,
the quilt.
and sometimes that's intimidating,
Mhm.
but you also see all the fun, simple things that people do. I love the one that's being offered this year on all the states.
Oh, I know. I can't wait to see those.
That is so cool because people do those. They make
Mhm.
those. I can't wait to see the contributions that come in because it gives regular people an opportunity to express something unique and
Mhm.
original about where they live. And quilting is about personal relationships. And
Yep.
what can be more personal than you and your place and
Mhm.
and your family and your community. So I think that's wonderful. And in addition, don't forget the vendors. Um,
Yes.
I have learned so much from talking to vendors and yes, buying their products and trying
Mhm.
out new things. It's a great place to get a new sewing machine
Oh, yes.
if you're, in the market for a new machine because they always have great
Mhm.
prices on show models of the machines or classroom machines.
Yeah, and the classrooms ones especially. So I don't know the rates off the top of my head, but every single, whether it's a long arm down to a serger, down to a regular old domestic machine,
Mhm.
all of them are on discount and available for purchase. So you just
Right.
have to ask. So if you're in one of those classrooms and you're taking a class and you fall in love with let's say it's the Bernina machine, Juki
Yeah,
machine, Janome, we love all of them. You can buy that machine at a discounted price. Now, you won't get to
right.
take it home until Sunday, the last day of the show,
That's
because
right.
we need them to continue to teach.
But
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 it
sometimes
is.
they'll ship it.
It will, and
Yeah,
it is such a great, you're going to spend so much money on these machines, and you're going to, and it's a good machine, but why not get it at a discounted price? Like, who cares
right.
if a couple of people sewed on it? It's still going to
Yeah,
sew great, and now you got it
right.
cheaper, so you can buy more fabric.
And have the person who's in the booth
Oh,
kind of walk you through the features on the machine that are best for you. So you may be
mhm,
looking at a high-end machine, but you may realize that a medium level machine is really what you need and
mhm.
will meet all of your needs. So
Yes,
it's
and you can
wonderful to
try them
have
all
that.
out at the booth, which is just
Right.
so cool, especially when you are wanting to spend thousands of dollars.
Yeah, and I have more machines than I need, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
it's a
My
good problem
husband,
to have.
yeah, my husband has more tools than he needs, so we're even.
Yeah, it's fine. It's totally fine. Okay, that's a great segue to my last question, maybe the hardest question. What is one quilting tool notion that you cannot live without?
Oh, well,
No.
there's more than one, obviously. But I can't live without my rotary cutter.
Oh,
And I keep a variety of them around in my studio in different sizes and um, different kinds of handles depending
mm,
on what I'm doing. Because I find if I'm doing a lot of cutting, I want one kind. If I'm doing
mhm.
some precision cutting, I want a smaller one maybe.
Yep.
Or if I'm doing a lot of strips, I might want a big one.
Yep.
So um, I can't be without a rotary cutter. My
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I love it. Well, okay. Go sign up for all of her classes. If you've forgotten, there is a list at quilts.com. You can find her. And Reese, it's always a pleasure talking to you, and I look forward to seeing you in person in November.
Oh, thanks, Jamie. You're always so wonderful. I just love spending time hearing about all your wonderful things.
Oh,
So
me
thank
too.
you.
And any day talking quilts with you is a great day in my book. So I will see you in November if I don't talk to you sooner.
Okay, absolutely. Thank you.
See you later.
Bye-bye.